Hey, what's going on, my trap watchers? Today is August the 20th, 2021. Alibaba, take a look. We're going to talk about this particular market right now in Alibaba. I want to give you all a warning. There's more downside potential to occur in the market for Alibaba. Join me. Let's talk. Let's look this over. Let's look at the price chart in Alibaba and see where in the world will we find the bottom in Alibaba, because the market continues to drop. I got you. We're going to talk about that today on this video. Now, if you all appreciate how, take a look, there's someone who is able to give you all a price prediction as to where they're expecting the market to move, hit us up. Join our team. Hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe to the channel. Would also recommend that you tap that bell notification, because you want to be notified of the videos that we create so that you won't be caught off guard as to where the market goes. All right. So now, you can visually see that the price in Alibaba is in a downtrend. Anyone that comes in and tell you to buy the dip, don't pay attention to them. Okay. Let me break this off real quick, because our last video that we did in Alibaba was on July the 27th, right here. And we told everyone to expect the market price in Alibaba to continue to drop, right? And it did. We kept the play on that we originally started back in July. Okay, beginning half of July. Don't worry about it. We're not pulling your leg. This video and all of our videos for Alibaba is in its own particular playlist. You could go back and watch it right now. There's nothing stopping you from seeing and listening to what I said regarding Alibaba. Nothing. So, look, 9.86%, right? If we were to get out on the close of yesterday, almost 20% profitability in the market in Alibaba. Boom. All right, now let me take that away. Okay. So we need to talk. Okay. Because we came in and told you all that the overall trend in Alibaba is broken, right? Look at it. I mean, this has been a fantastic run for Alibaba. I'm not going to give it to, I'm going to give it to what it is. It's true. This market in Alibaba was on a very powerful upward trend. I mean, we've maintained this long-term trend in Alibaba all the way since 2016. So 5 years, okay? 5 years. This price in Alibaba has been going up. So now let me ask you this. Well, let me talk about this real quick. You have people out there that want you to hold these particular positions for 10 years, right? They want you to hold these stocks for 10 years. And even in some cases, 20 years, right? If we go all the way back to 2016, okay? Look at this. We go all the way back to 2016. And let's go to January of 2021. That would have been 5 years of us holding this prediction in Alibaba. Okay, 5 years. That's 345%. Great run. So 5 years you had your money locked up in this position, and it brought back to you. If you were to just let it go in 5 years, not worrying about where the price is, just come in and say, I'm gonna hold this position for 5 years, and on that day that the market hits 5 years, I'm gonna take out my position. You would have been up 345%, right? What about in 10 years? Where in the world do you think the price in Alibaba is going to be in 10 years? That's 2026. Okay. And this chart only go all the way to 2026, only goes to 2023. But take a look at the chart now. We've broken the trend. So in the next 10 years, we would expect the market to continue to ride higher, right? That would be the premise. This is what so many people are trying to get you all to see and realize, is that you expect price appreciation in your position. But take a look at the price now. You're losing in your position. So would you rather come in and take out the profit now, because you went from 345% down to 168 now if you were still in the market outside of the 5 years. You're extended past the 5 years now. You are losing your profitability. So at what point would you come in and take out your profits? This is what people don't realize when they tell you that you need to buy in every freaking dip, because you can't, because you lose when you hold for a long time. And yeah, there's outliers, right? There have been some fantastic runs, some big players, Google, Facebook, AMD, that has been on a sustained upward trend. But even in that situation, those will break too, just like in Alibaba. You can see it. So we are in a massive downtrend in Alibaba. It is what it is. So what we need to do then is, since that we are no longer tracking this long-term ascending line higher, we broke that. We need to follow the newest trend that this market is on, which is downside movement. That is the current trend in the market in Alibaba. Now, the biggest thing is that you can see when the market drops, it drops faster than it does to go higher. Price drops faster than it does going higher. Okay. Now, we're in a downtrend. Cool. And this downtrend is so severe that we are even breaking away from the downtrend. You can see this here on the 3-day time frame, that this market price in Alibaba is definitely breaking away from us trending lower. It is. Now the question is, how low can we go? Okay. I'm seeing we're not that far. Okay. This is where the basis of support that I am seeing the market in Alibaba trying to go. Okay, you guys can see the lows right here. Right around this vicinity is where I'm looking for the market in Alibaba to try to grab some support. Okay. The biggest area is down here though, where this double bottom is, to where this gap is into the market in Alibaba, right here. All right. Take a look. Because you know what? You might not believe this, but there's a gap in the market in Alibaba right here. Okay. And it usually, when there's a void, the trap tries to come in and fill it, because there's not a market there. Price hasn't been trading there yet. Right here is a gap. And the market price in Alibaba has never traded in this area before. Never. So be prepared for the market to try to come in and fill that gap. When will it happen? Who knows? But understand, it needs to be filled. All right. The market doesn't like to have empty gaps. It likes to fill, it likes to create markets at every particular price level. And when you have a void, it has to come back in and fill it. It has to create a market at that price. So I'm gonna give you all two areas as to where I'm looking for the price in Alibaba to go in this downtrend. Our area of restriction is going to be around 180. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit higher though, to give us a little cushion, only under the premise the market in Alibaba tries to break this downtrend line and tries to go higher. We got around $185 to watch the price in Alibaba go. Now the first area TP, like I told you, is going to be in or around $155 is where the first area TP will be. Okay, that gives around 3%, not much, but we can eat off 3%. Now from the long term, all the way down here to where that gap is. Okay, it might come up a little bit higher, but this is it. Okay, it's about 17% right there. Okay, now let me run this to the daily time frame so that we can make sure we are getting what we need out of the prediction, and it's right there. So now we have what first area TP. It's going to be around $154, $153, give or take. That would be the first area that we would expect the market to come in and grab some support. But ultimately, in the long term throughout 2021, I wouldn't be surprised to see this market in Alibaba come down to 150, even all the way down to 130. Or what's that? 131. And that's it. So now we understand where price is going to go in the market in Alibaba. Now I want to know, what do you think? I mean, do you think the price is going to go down further? Or do you think the price is going to stop? We're going to trade sideways and then eventually break out to the upside. I mean, you let me know. Because one thing, charts don't lie. And be careful, all right? And before I go, be careful, because you're going to hear people tell you to buy these dips, right? This is where the high came in Alibaba back in October 2020. Market dipped. They told you to come in and buy it, right? Right there around 280. Cool. You bought that dip. But guess what? Market price in Alibaba continued to drop. They did a video told you come in and buy this dip at 255. Okay, cool. You bought the dip. Market went higher, but you didn't sell. Market in Alibaba continues to dip. And then they do another video, tell you to buy the market here. Cool. You do the same thing. You buy the dip. Market went up, but you didn't sell. Market still fell in Alibaba. Tell you to buy the dip. Tell you to buy the dip. You bought the dip. Market went higher, but you didn't sell. Now the market dropped again. Market price dropped again. Buy the dip at 200. Cool. You buy the dip. Market continues to drop. Now we're at 160. They tell you to buy the dip. Cool. You buy the dip. Market comes down to 150. You buy the dip. But you don't sell. Market continues to drop. Market comes down to 130. You buy the dip. You eventually will run out of money, right? In every position that you buy these dips, you're losing, right? You are losing. You're not gaining profitability. You're only buying the dip only under the premise that you think the market's going to go higher eventually. But we are in a very sustained downtrend in Alibaba. You don't buy the dip. You wait. You sit the sideline until the market stops dropping. Period. Don't deploy your money in the market when you're in a downtrend. That's period. That's crazy. Because you are already losing. Right? The market hasn't concluded its price drops. So why would you come in and buy these dips? Just move on to another opportunity. That's it. Or we just kick back, let the market continue to drop, and you'll know. The market will tell you when it's done dropping. Okay? It will. And right now it hasn't concluded yet. I just want to show you that. All right, so I'm done. Make sure you maintain a profitability, trade different, and we definitely appreciate you all supporting the channel. We are here to make sure that everyone in our community can either learn from what we are dropping on these charts and at best understand where the market is trying to go. Trade different.